Hundreds of families arrived at Beacon of Hope Center with hope in their hearts, and they left with so much more. Today, mobility met compassion, and faith met action as communities came together to restore dignity, independence, and renewed hope. For many, this was more than a mobility device. It was the gift of freedom, the start of a journey toward independence. Wheelchairs, crutches, standing frames, and many more were carefully fitted on site, ensuring that every individual left fully equipped.
My name is Reverend Steve Maneki, and today was a wonderful day. Beacon of Hope, in collaboration and partnership with Hope Mobility, we had an activity, an outreach activity to reach out to people who are living with physical disability. And the whole idea is to enable them be mobile.
Mimi naitwa Kimani Joseph na mimi ni mkaaji wa hapa Rugai. Ni kweli nimesaidika, nimekuja hapa, nilikuwa nataka crutches na nimepata, nimesaidika nazo na nimeshukuru sana. Na pia nimesaidika na Bible na kuna vitu zingine, chakula na blanketi hivi nimesapatikana. Mwenyewe niseme hii mradi imesaidia watu na kuna watu wengi sana wamesaidika juu sasa hii maisha mahali imefika ni gumu kweli. Na kupata vitu kama crutches, kupata vitu kama wheelchair, kupata hata hizo chakula imekuwa kibarua. Sasa hii mradi ya Beacon imesaidia watu wengi sana. Nashukuru sana. Na hata mahali tumeingia unapewa maneno ya himizo mpaka unasikia mahali umefika ni kwa basi mwisho wa maisha. Hata mahali umekalia unaona si ati nimefika mwisho. Kwa example sasa nimepoa Bible. Nikifika kwa nyumba sasa yenyewe niko pale tu mimi nasoma Biblia na ni kweli ni msaada, inasaidia watu. Imenisaidia kweli kwangu.
Yangu naitwa Regina Kiramba Mteti. Nimetoka Machakos Mtituni. Leo nimefika Rongai. Nilibarikiwa na wheelchair. Nikabarikiwa na blanketi. Nikabarikiwa na choo chote na chakula na dawa ya meno na mswaki. Kila kitu ningeenda nao na Biblia kuweka kwa siku nikikula na soksi. Wheelchair mpya itanisaidia sasa, naenda kanisa, naenda na mpya. Ile mzee naacha kwa nyumba. Watu ni wamama wajane, malitima, watoto maskini, watoto malemavu, wamama malemavu zote tuko hapa. Kwa hivyo sasa hii imetuinua leo sana Kenya mzima.
Jina yangu naitwa Nur Jahan, niko hapa Beacon of Hope Rongai. Hope Mobility wako hapa, wametusaidia sana. Kwanza wamesaidia watoto walemavu sana. Akina mama wamesteseka sana na hawa watoto. Hawa watoto ni wengi sana, wako na cerebral malaria na autism. Na tumefurahi sana kuona wamesaidika. Hata mimi nimefurahi sana kuona nimesaidika na wale wenzangu walemavu.
Mimi naitwa Jenny Jerry na mimi ni mkaaji wa Oleka sasa. Hata leo nilikuja nikapewa kiti. Leo nilipewa blanket na nikapewa chakula na tukapikiwa tukakula na ninashukuru. Mungu ambariki.
This life-changing initiative was made possible through Hope Mobility in partnership with Hope Haven and Beacon of Hope, with Empower Ability Foundation facilitating the essential supplies.
My name is Mary Goretti Kilonzo. I'm a physical therapist by profession, and at Hope Mobility Kenya, I'm the programs manager. The day has been good. We've received a total of about 119 beneficiaries that we've been able to serve with assorted devices. I can talk of wheelchairs, crutches, walking canes, and walking frames. So it's been beautiful. It's a journey that started last year. The executive director and founder of Beacon of Hope expressed an interest to partner with us last year. And we've been through a beautiful journey, I would say, where Beacon of Hope have sent quite a number of beneficiaries to our resource center. We've done assessment and fitting for some, and a few still are yet to come to our resource center who need specialized devices, which is underway. And so far we've been planning for this activity, which has happened today, and we thank God. Hope Mobility Kenya is a faith-based organization as well as Hope Haven. And the difference between the two is that Hope Haven is based at the United States, and they do production of a wheelchair we called Hope Haven, a wheelchair for kids with cerebral palsy who need extra support or intermediate products. And it comes with also a tray, and we've partnered with them to produce this particular device locally here in Kenya. And Hope Mobility Kenya does the production of that Hope Haven, but mainly we are here to share the hope of Jesus Christ through the provision of mobility devices. So other than the Hope Haven, we also do fitting of other different types of wheelchairs from different partners across the world.
My name is Michael Panther, and I'm the founder of Hope Mobility International. And we have a branch here called Hope Mobility Kenya. And this ministry mission is to share the hope of Jesus Christ through the gift of mobility. This ministry started out of my personal story. As a person with disability myself, I have experienced struggle, pain, just like any of the people here in Kenya who have disability. And so, I've gone through a lot in my life. I reached a point where I was completely hopeless, but God met me and gave me hope in the place of despair. And He took me on a journey that I never knew was possible. It took me from here. I'm originally from South Sudan. I'm from South Sudan to Kenya and to the U.S. And when I was in the U.S., God put into my heart a passion to come back and serve people with disability. I always say that it's true that your deepest passion comes from your deepest pain. My deepest pain and struggle gave me this passion to serve people with disability because I have lived it myself. I have experienced what's like to have no mobility. And I know a lot of people here lay on the floor, crawl on the ground. And so those images really gave me that passion because I want them to have hope and dignity in life.
My name is Boniface Machogu. I'm the hospital manager at Beacon of Hope Hospital. What we need to do is actually just to expand more of this service to other satellites within our catchment. The fact that we believe, based on the inquiries that we've also been getting, is that there is dire need of these walking aids, and which maybe from our end, the plan with Hope Mobility will be to expand now to other counties, just to address and making sure that these mobility devices are actually accessible all over the counties that are neighboring our facilities.
My name is Jack Muthui, and I'm the Executive Director of Hope Mobility Kenya, in partnership with Hope Haven from the US and Beacon of Hope here in Rongai. We've had a wonderful day. Our team at Hope Mobility also has a counseling department, and as part of the fitting process is that someone has to go through the counseling desk where they get to share some of the challenges they face as a person with a disability. And they're also given some counseling and provided with a Bible because we are a Christian organization. So being a Christian organization, one of the very important things for us is that we are not only interested in providing mobility, we're also interested in the heart of the person that we are serving. We want to make sure that they get to know of the love of Jesus Christ and that they get to know that the Lord loves them and that they can have a personal relationship.
From the warm welcome and health checks to personalized wheelchair fittings, every step of the day was designed to ensure dignity and care for each participant. Recognizing the role of faith in healing and inclusion, members of the clergy received specialized training to create welcoming congregations for persons living with disabilities.
One of the greatest problems I think we have in Kenya is that the government is doing too much to support people living with disability. In fact, it has invested in it. It has invested in infrastructure, in systems, in structures, in also passing acts, but the church has been left down there. We are not thinking about who how these people, if they were to come to church, how can they be supported? Do we have facilities that can support people living with physical disabilities? Do we embrace them as a community? Do we actually see them as people who God need in the kingdom? And so we had a number of pastors who came, and we had a great session to sensitize pastors first to change their attitude. How can we come out from ignorance and just pitying these people, but we are not giving any care? And we were challenged to be told that we need to grow from the point of ignorance to the point of seeing these people as co-laborers. God is in charge or in need of the heart in as much that he's in need of the body. When Christ came, he did not first come to heal those who are physically disabled. He came first of all to heal the heart. And all of us, whether you are physically disabled or you are fully okay, we all need Jesus to heal the heart, because the greatest disability is the disability of sin. If you are still a sinner, you are also a disabled person. And this is a wake-up call to the church in Kenya. We need to wake up and set infrastructure that can actually accommodate people living with disabilities. How are your washrooms? How are your structures in church? Do they accommodate these people? How is your attitude? Do you see them as people that can actually fit in the kingdom? And this is a wake-up call to all of us. And we want to invite pastors, next time we are having a sensitization, come one, come all. Let us reach out to these people with love, care, and remembering that God needs to heal the heart.
My name is Reverend Peter. I serve with a ministry called Hope Mobility Kenya. And my role with Hope Mobility Kenya, I coordinate church partnerships and the ministry component of the organization. The spiritual component of our ministry is quite key, appreciating the fact that physical healing is temporal, but spiritual healing is eternal. It has an internal importance, internal ramification, and therefore even as we seek to give people mobility devices, all aids addressing their mobility needs, we believe that that is not enough, that you are only using these devices as an enabler, that these people can be able to seek God, they can have an opportunity to go to church, they can have an opportunity even to grow in faith, because at the end of the day, body and blood will not inherit the kingdom, that the soul will. So we appreciate that mobility device itself is not enough. We need people to know God. And that's why we have this program, to work with the churches and making the churches a place of belonging for everyone, including people with disabilities, which is unfortunate as of now. That may not be the case with our churches today. We also had pastors from local churches that joined us for an awareness creation session, whereby we are sensitizing the pastors on the need to include people with disabilities in our churches, and to consider that God expects all of us to be presented before Him complete and as a bride of Christ, including people with disabilities. And so we've been spending the day here with the pastors to remind them that the Bible speaks loudly, so loudly, about the need to take care of people with disabilities. But most of the time as a church, we've not been hearing that voice. And so we were only having such a sensitization session in a training or session we dub Disability, the Bible, and the Church.
Empowered and equipped, they will continue to nurture both the hearts and the spirits of their communities, ensuring that inclusion is not just an event, but a lasting impact.